guys, today I am here to tackle a lot of the headlines that we are seeing through news outlets, media, social media, etc. about the Florida real estate market, prices, and inventory. Is the market actually crashing here in South Florida? And most importantly, Palm Beach County. While it's true, yes, inventory is creeping up, and yes, you are seeing more price reductions. The reality is the Fannie Mae statistical data that they use for appraisals, which we also take a look at to determine whether or not a market is declining, shows that the Northern Palm Beach County single family home market is in fact stable. So let's break down the numbers. In Q1 of 2025, the median sales price was $700,000. In Q2 of 2025, it softened slightly to $690,000. Before that, which would be Q4 of 2024, it was $675,000. That's not a free fall. That's seasonal movement, a minor fluctuation that we typically see, but still indicates a strong and stable market. So in other words, am I surprised that there was a difference in value, a lower, let's say in Q4, right, 675 median sales price. Q1, of course, the price is going to go up slightly. That's seasonality for us. That's January, February, and March, the height of season here in South Florida. Our market tends to grow during that time frame, so not surprised that prices come up, and then not surprised at all that they're also going to adjust down slightly now that we're outside of season in Q2 and more of our in-between season. It's not quite family season, and it's no longer snowbird season. So all of this is normal seasonality, and at the end of the day, because we did not see a loss or decline over consecutive quarters, nobody's going to, appraisers, agents, what have you, look at that and define it as a declining market. We would need to see a decline in median sales price quarter after quarter to determine that the price and the market itself is actually declining. Reality is, as an appraiser and an agent, there's more things to look at than just the price, right? Let's talk about absorption rate. Absorption rate rose from 453 to 600 homes per month in the last 3 months. That means buyers are still buying. So contrary to what you're reading out there, buyers are still transacting. Look at months of inventory for single family homes in Northern Palm Beach County. That dropped to 0 days at the end of May, which means that homes started to move quickly again. This is normal in our Palm Beach County market. Now that we're flipping into that more family season, kids are getting out of school, it's normal to see a pickup in contract activity in that May to June period. So this is just further signifying kind of more of a stable, normal market versus what we've been seeing over the last couple of years. Median days on market for sold homes has stayed consistent quarter over quarter at right around 39 days. Nothing extreme. So we are talking about an increase of inventory, but the average home is still selling within a month's time frame. No need to panic at this point as far as declining market here in Northern Palm Beach County. And sellers are still getting on average 96% of list price or more depending on the condition of the property. And that has stayed consistent quarter over quarter here in Northern Palm Beach County for single family homes. So if you think that the market is declining here in Northern Palm Beach County, I would say to you that the data is telling a different story. So at the end of the day, while the market may be stable, not necessarily declining, what does this mean for buyers and sellers? For buyers, there are more homes hitting the market, right? And this trend could continue, but the best ones are going to move fast and they're going to get close to asking. I can verify that through multiple offer negotiations that I've come up against in the last couple of weeks. The good homes are still selling fast, and if they're priced appropriately, they are getting every bit of their asking price. For sellers, you may not get the frenzy of the 2021, but you were still in a great position to sell quickly if you price correctly and prep the home properly. At the end of the day, the biggest advice I can give to buyers and sellers is do not let headlines dictate some of the biggest financial decisions that you will make. Consult with people who are hyper local in the markets that you are looking to buy in to get the proper information as to how the market is performing so you can make the best possible decision for yourself. So if you are looking in the Northern Palm Beach County area, whether you're looking to buy or sell, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have about the current market, neighborhoods, and communities, how they're performing, and what you can expect.